right, welcome back to the Pack 9 where we're packing all predictions. And today we are predicting the future of the Green Bay Packers. Where's my crystal ball at? I need a little crystal ball. But we got the Green Bay Packers traveling to Miami on a Christmas Day morning game, at least for the West Coast. A Christmas Day early game. Packers at Dolphins. This is quite an interesting matchup, honestly, and both teams definitely need a win. And so, but it's going to be interesting because this Dolphins team, even though they're kind of on a losing streak, their offense is still, still a problem. You got to account for Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Trent Sherfield, even Gesicki, Mostert, Jeff Wilson, Tua. It's just all these people, all this speed everywhere, and their offensive line looks like they're as healthy as they're gonna be. And so I think this is gonna be a tough matchup for the Packers, who they are trending up, but can they keep up with an offensive juggernaut like the Dolphins? Or so they say, there's offensive juggernaut. But it is tough to keep up with them. What are you thinking about this game?
Well, I think I speak for all my friends who are Dolphins fans, where they're probably a little nervous as well because they've seen the Dolphins in December before, and this exact thing happens all the time where they start to go on a losing streak and lose to teams even like the Chargers, right? Which I think is a good example of how to beat the Dolphins at this stage in the year. Actually, you just confuse to force shut down the pass game, which actually that's the strength of our defense is the pass game, right? It's the rush game where we have problems. And then on the other side of the ball, even though I've been saying the whole year that we got to run, because that's the entire strength of our offense, I feel like this game we need to throw. Justin Herbert threw 51 times, ended up with 367 yards, and just spread the ball in that game. And the Dolphins weren't able to do much about it. And so I think that is the game plan here. Now, can we pull it off? Romeo Dobbs is back. He was our leading receiver last week, and which isn't saying much. Christian Watson had some could have been it, missed a clear touchdown. Rodgers too was just not making some great decisions on where to pass, and you could see that he was visibly frustrated, being like, "Man, I just checked it down here, but that guy, had, 30 yards down the field was just clearly open." Plus, he's been throwing some interceptions. It's gonna be a tough game. Don't get me wrong; it's gonna be a tough game, but I think this is a very winnable game for the Packers.
Yeah, if any time to catch the Dolphins would be right now. They are a loser of two or three straight, I think, at this
Three
point.
straight, three
Three.
straight. One of them was to the Bills, and that was kind
Oh, that's
of
right.
shocking that they were able to put up 29 points on the Bills defense. But the Bills have kind of their own problems going on right now, so maybe I shouldn't be looking too hard into that.
What's crazy too is that if the Packers do win, the Dolphins might not make the playoffs, which would be very interesting.
It would
So,
be, the Dolphins play the Patriots and the Jets at the end. Those are
ooh,
the last two games.
two division
And so,
games.
yeah, and the Patriots and the Jets right now are both 7-7. So
Yeah,
like, yeah, that little clump is going to have to figure itself out, battling it out, beating each other up
yeah,
on in the new year.
yeah. That's gonna be some entertaining football for sure. Let's see. We got, and in terms of Vegas, thinking about this game, we got Miami -4 at home. How are you feeling about that spread?
I think it'll be close as well. The only way it's not close is if Tyreek Hill just gets an 80-yard bomb for a touchdown, and then Jalen Waddle gets an 80-yard bomb for a touchdown. Because the Packers just can't, they just can't put up points that fast. That's kind of our problem. We kind of grind it out over a whole game. Uh, so I am gonna go with my Packers because it's Christmas and miracles happen this time of year. And so a miracle score for me would be Packers Packers 24 and Dolphins 18.
Mm. That's interesting. I think I think if the Packers are gonna win this game, they're gonna need to win the time of possession. And so I'm gonna think that this game's gonna be a little lower scoring. Surprisingly, now call me crazy, but
You're crazy.
I'm gonna say the Packers win a crazy one, a Christmas classic,
Ooh, I like that.
23-20.
23-20.
And maybe that's not low scoring for some teams, but for the Dolphins, that's definitely a little low scoring.
For the Niners, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe I'm a little spoiled here. But should be a good game nonetheless. I'm actually very excited.
Well, it'll determine if I have a happy Christmas or not. So,
And also, I picked up Rodgers, and hopefully, I can beat Connor in his fantasy playoffs. We'll see. Go Rodgers!
I guess I need Gina to do some work, and I think he might.
All right, well, that'll do it for this episode of the Pack 9. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to go tell your neighbor about us. Maybe they'll like and share as well.
Yeah, bring him some Christmas cookies and be like, "Hey, have you heard of the Pack 9 show?"
Yeah, that'd be a nice.
Proselytize. 'Tis the season.
'Tis the season to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys, everyone. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.